September 11th, 2001, firefighter Stephen Siller drove his truck to the entrance of the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, put on his heavy bunker gear, and ran through the tunnel to the Twin Towers. It was there that Stephen heroically gave up his life to save others. In honor of Stephen's bravery, his brother Frank founded the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, the charity dedicated to supporting our nation's first responders, veterans, and their families by providing them with mortgage-free homes. And earlier today, Tunnel to Towers just announced the establishment of their new Tunnel to Towers 9/11 Institute. Chairman, CEO, and brother Frank Siller joins us right now. Frank, thank you so much. What do you hope to accomplish with the new organization?
Well, our foundation was, when we first started, which was 21 years ago, after my brother gave his life up on 9/11, our first mission was to make sure that we never forget, the sacrifice that was made that day, not just by my brother, but by so many other great heroes that were running towards the danger. And these stories have to be told. So what we're going to ensure is that we put together a curriculum that can be taught from kindergarten to the 12th grade and, age appropriately, and to make sure that we get it out to all the schools throughout the country. Do you know that there's only 16 states that make it necessary, that make a demand that they teach somewhat about 9/11? Don't even have a full curriculum, but just they mention 9/11. The other states don't have to do it, and we are going to change that for sure. Because the generation that's coming up today were not around for 9/11. They don't know anything about it, and we got to make sure that they do know that we were attacked. It was evil. There's evil in this world, but then let them find out about our foundation and other great work that's being done, because goodness will always defeat the evil.
Yeah, I have daughters that they weren't alive when that happened. I mean, they know about it because I've certainly talked about it. I knew people that went down in the towers. So it's very personal when you see that, but you get enough distance between now and then, and it's like, well, wait a minute. What lessons do you want people to learn from what the Institute teaches them?
Well, that many people just went to work that day, and the acts of heroism. I'll just give you two quick ones. There was the man in the red bandana, Wells Crowther, who saved countless people that day. He wasn't a firefighter, he wasn't a police officer, and he just went to work. But yet he stayed behind and got so many people out, and it's documented. So many people told their stories. The guy with a red bandana just kept on making sure we moved and got out and brought me to safety. It's an incredible story. And one of my friends, Gene Raggio, who worked for the Port Authority, wasn't Port Authority police, and they did lose 37 police officers that day, Port Authority police, but he survived 1993 attack, and here in 2001, he called his wife up, Francine, and said, Francine, don't worry, this is 2001, I'm okay, I'm out of the buildings. But you know what? He went back in because no one knew those buildings better, and he went in to help and save people, but while doing so, gave up their lives and his life. And then, the story of my brother, who ran through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel with 60 pounds of fire gear on his back, went up West Street into the South Tower, and while saving others, gave up their life. Now, yes, we have to know that, we were attacked, but we have to know the stories and acts of heroism that came out of it.
Yeah, there were certainly many, and I'm glad you're highlighting those. Every 9/11, of course, it's natural to get sad. All of us that were here then, even if you weren't here and experienced any connection with it, you can feel bad about it. But there are 365 days a year. So when you think of your brother, you can't just think of that horrible day, of course, heroism notwithstanding. Tell me some happy things that you think about when you think of your brother.
Well, he was my golfing partner. We had so many beautiful days on the golf course. All the brothers. He's the youngest of 7 of us, 4 brothers. He had 3 sisters. I won't forget on September 11th that when I got a call from somebody who was down at Ground Zero, Richie Obermeyer, a firefighter that lived a couple of doors from my brother on Staten Island, and he said, Frank, it's so bad down here. And I said, I know, Rich, it's terrible. And he goes, Frank, Stephen's on a list of missing firefighters. I said, yes, I do know that, Rich, because I was in contact with the fire department. And he said, no, Frank, it's really bad. I said, Rich, I know. And he goes, no, you don't understand. Nobody's coming home. And I had to go tell my siblings. I had to tell my sisters. And it really brought us to our knees. But we got off our knees. And we decided, we made a conscious decision to do good in his memory and the memory of all these. And that's why we build houses for catastrophically injured service members, Gold Star, widows that are left behind with their young children. We pay off their mortgages or build them a mortgage-free homes. And of course, our fallen first responders that die in the line of duty that leave young kids or have a young family left behind. And we're going to take care of all of them. Stephen was an outrageous human being. He was, everyone thought he was his best friend because he was all over the place helping people. And we want to make sure that his legacy is not just the day that he gave up his life, but how he lived his life now afterwards.
And I'm sure he's smiling down on you now. How can people get in touch with you and help?
Go to T2T.org. Stands for Tunnel to Towers. T2T.org. Donate as little as $11 a month. That's what we ask people to do. Most people can do $11 a month, and they can join us to make sure that we have this institute taken care of. We have all these houses that were over 200 houses this year. We delivered mortgage-free houses. 200. Do the math. You have a mortgage.
Fantastic.
Times it by 200. It's a big commitment that we're making, but we do it because of the goodness of America.
Frank Siller, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. God bless.
We'll be right back after this.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. September is historically the worst performing month for the stock market, so you better be ready for it. The Fed continues to aggressively raise rates, and JP Morgan is forecasting another mega rate hike September the 21st. Is that why Jamie Dimon said an economic hurricane is coming our way? Well, gold and silver have remained remarkably stable despite the Fed aggressively raising rates today. The Patriot Gold Group has a special incentive for Newsmax viewers. Huge! Now precious metals investors can enjoy the no-fee for life gold and silver IRA on qualifying rollovers, or enjoy free, discreet, insured shipping on all direct gold and silver purchases. Here's the number, 800-356-4470. Call 800-356-4470 today.